Short Answers to Common Objections Against Religion by Father Mgr de Segur. 28th Objection. But what have you to say about the massacre of Saint Bartholomew? Answer. Is it the massacre of Saint Bartholomew, then, which prevents your living as you ought? Are you afraid that if you become a good Christian, you will be called on to massacre your neighbors if they do not serve God? The massacre of Saint Bartholomew was one of those deplorable excesses which the irritation of civil wars, the craft of politics, the frenzy of some fanatics, and the brutal manners of those times can alone explain. Religion is very far, indeed, from approving all that is done in her name, and covered with her sacred mantle. It is certain that her enemies have singularly distorted this terrible fact. They have represented it as the work of religion, while it was really only the work of fanaticism and hatred, which religion condemns. They have represented it as the work of the priesthood, while in reality not a single priest took any part in it. There were even several, among others the Bishop of Lisieux, who saved as many of the Huguenots as they could, and interceded for them to the King, Charles IX, etc. If there is any one fact now established beyond all dispute, it is this, that the massacre of Saint Bartholomew was a political coup d'etat, that religion was rather the pretext than the cause of it, and that the artful Catherine de Medicis, the mother of Charles IX, sought much more to get rid of a political party who was every day harassing and disquieting her government more and more than to promote the glory of God. It has pleased a poet of the Voltaire school to represent the Cardinal of Lorraine blessing the poignards of the Catholics. Unfortunately, the Cardinal of Lorraine was away in Rome at that very time to be present at the election of the Pope, Gregory VIII, the successor of St. Pius V, who was just deceased. But these gentlemen do not look so closely. Lie, lie always, Voltaire ventured to write to his friends. Something will always stick. For the last 3 centuries, the hatred of Protestants, and at a later period, of the Voltaireans against the Church has so adulterated history that it is very difficult to discover the truth. Facts are arranged, added to, suppressed, highly colored, according to the prejudices of the writers. Crimes are imputed to the Church, which she holds in utter abhorrence. The most odious accusations are cast upon religion. As a general rule, distrust the recital of historical facts, in which religion is made to play a ridiculous or barbarous or ignoble part. It is possible that they may be true, and in such a case, we must throw the whole blame of the weak or vicious nature of the man who has forgotten what he owed to his character of priest, bishop, or even of pope, perhaps, and who has done evil when it was his duty to do good. But it is also possible, and this is more frequently the case, that these facts are, if not pure invention, at least so much perverted and exaggerated that one can, with justice, tax them with falsehood. Nothing is easier than to attack the Church in this manner. But is it a legitimate mode of attack? Is it fair? Is it honest?